Thank you for everybody joining us. Looks like players are about to start. Mark will be back in a sec, and we will.
And I'm here. Yeah, I told them to start their timer whenever they're ready, and I'll start our timer at the same time.
Okay.
We're finishing setting up now.
They are setting dials, so I'm going to start the recording and do an intro, and we'll go from there.
Okay.
All right. And welcome back to round 3 of the Miniclorian Battle of the Podcasts. We are here in Missouri, where we have a tradition of Kansas City, St. Louis, and Central Missouri having a annual huge team tournament against each other. We're using the Miniclorian this year to fill in for a while we're forced to not be able to get together for our usual social gathering with a little bit of X-Wing mixed in.
Boo.
Indeed. Joining me today, carrying the commentating, is the Arch Ambassador himself, the Poe Ray expert of the field, Mark Myers.
Expert, quote unquote.
Nobody has succeeded and failed as often with Ray Poe as you have, sir.
Especially the failing part.
So we have Matt on Matt action. Round 3. Matt Cary, of course, a well-known name. The runner-up Gen Con, has won multiple hyperspace, whatever they were called last year. The regional
Hyperspace Trials.
Hyperspace Trials.
It's only round 2, Bob. You can't be exhausted
It's
yet.
not. It's round 3.
Oh, wait, crap. I'm behind.
Matt Cary's a scary good player. He just did amazing in the Galaxy series, making cut in every single one of them except the one where he showed up late and got a loss in round 1. That was the only one he didn't cut in. Always a great player. And he's running a Separatist list, bringing out some new stuff. You want to run through it, Mark?
Sure. Yeah, he's playing a totally outside of his comfort zone. Separatist. Oh, wait, no, it's Fire Sprays. Never mind.
It's Fire Sprays, yeah.
He's running Jango Fett, the new I6 Fire Spray. Ability is, while you defend or perform a primary attack, if the difficulty of your revealed, not executed, but revealed maneuver, is less than that of the enemy ships, you may change one enemy focus result into a blank, which really sucks if you're only single modded. So basically, if you come in there, you got a focus, or you're only force modded, sorry, bro, I went slower than you. You get one less hit. He's bringing Treacherous. Oof, I don't want to read all these cards. It's somebody gets a strain if they're obstructing the attack, and it gets recharged and somebody dies. It's basically a one-time cancel a hit or a crit type of thing. Count Dooku, the currently, I would argue, most undercosted force crew available, or gunner. Anybody not familiar with him, before ship at range 0 to 2 rolls an attack or defense dice before they roll. Doesn't matter when they're rolling, re-rolls, initial roll, whatever. If all of your force are active, which they always will be, if you can use it, you may spend one force and name a result. If the dice does not contain that named result, the ship must change one die to that result, which is ridiculously powerful on offense because you just name a crit, not likely to get it, and boom, there you go. You got a crit.
Or it can guarantee you an evade, or it can guarantee you dodge a rock. It definitely has uses.
Yes.
And no, it's only on attack and defense, isn't it?
It's only on attack and defense, not like on rock rolls and stuff. And he's finishing out with proton bombs or false transponder codes, which is after you acquire a lock or on an object, or an object acquires a lock on you, if you have an active charge and it's a non-recurring one charge, lose that one charge and jam that object, ignoring range restrictions. So basically, somebody locks you, they get that lock jammed off. Yeah, or if you lock somebody, which is nice on offense, then holy cow, we're already shooting.
Right. He's doing an action, right? Oh no, he is shooting.
Right. Oh, this is Zam shooting into one of Nute's threat tracer Z's.
Okay, getting right to it.
So 2 hits and a focus, and he'll go ahead and spend the force to make it 3 hits. And the Z will go ahead and spend focus and only take 1 shield.
Take a blink. Okay.
Doesn't look like there are going to be more shots, so I'm going to keep on talking some more.
Okay.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on a second.
Yeah, does that
Yeah,
X-Wing
no,
catch Django?
we'll
No.
get we'll get next up is the other fire spray, Sam Wessel. I'm not even going to pretend. If you're watching the stream, just look it up. I don't remember how the hell it works half the time.
We'll come back to that when
Basically,
it's important. Yeah.
he can acquire a lock or he gets a bonus attack, and it kind of depends on if he's getting shot at, if he's in arcs, blah, 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 blah. It's very confusing, and I've played Matt with this list probably 4 times, and every time we still have to read through it every time. He's also got Treacherous. He's got Emperor Palpatine, which is basically he's using mostly as a Force user, but he can end up kind of treating it as like a 1.0 X-Wing Rebel Captive, where after you defend, if the attacker is range 0 to 2, you may spend a Force. If you do, the attacker gains a stress, which basically, if he's not taking any damage, he never had to use this Force for an offense or defense, he'll just go ahead and do that and just distress you, which makes you really sad if you're Poe or an A-Wing.
I think that's accurate. It tends just to get used at the end of the combat if it's still available, but it's mostly a force point.
It's honestly seldom available. And he's finishing out his list with also false transponder codes and thermal detonators.
Palpatine is also very useful if the ship is already stressed, because it's often worth spending it then if you can double stress the ship, and really that can
like Poe or my A-Wings. Although it's pretty hilarious when he tries to stress Rey, and he's like, whatever.
With Corcella, yeah, totally pointless. Okay, so we got some new toys here. Zam obviously kind of complicated. False transpondence codes are a very cool new upgrade. It's an illicit. It's a useful little cheap 2-point illicit. One-time use, so it goes away quick. It's not a May, so the first time you get locked, it pops. Or the first time you do a lock, it pops. If you fail a lock and lock a rock, it pops. But it is still cool to be able to lock and jam something, or to immediately ditch a lock someone tries to put on you. It's great, especially like if you have something with torps coming in. You protect yourself from that first round getting torped at range 3. I really like the upgrade. I've definitely been looking at it in builds. It's something I've been trying to sneak onto to ships as much as I can.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I think that prior to Contraband Cybernetics going up to 3 points, I think Contraband would win like 9 times out of 10. But now, whenever it was 2 points, now that it's 3 points, maybe there's a little bit more of a choice there.
So not to leave him out, let's quickly go through Matt Nute's list. He's bringing 4 PS1 Cavern Angel X-Wings and a pair of Z95s with thread tracer missiles. Real simple, nothing complicated, but the potential to have your 4 3-die X-Wings with focus and target lock can ditch a heck of a lot of damage.
Yes.
And he's got a lot of health on the board, and everything's got 2 agilities. He's got the focuses for defense when he needs them, and it's a very simple list. It's nothing tricky to it, but that doesn't mean it's not good. It does what it does, and it does it well.
Yeah, he's going to do kind of what Smittle is doing his list. He's going to assemble boxes, invite the opponent to climb into those boxes. Although these are way more likely to do the actual killing than just scratching.
Yeah, the Seek list kind of needed to land some control and then followed up with the damage, where this is capable of doing damage all the time, and then when the threads land, it's capable of doing insane damage.
So one thing that's a little interesting here, and Matt and I talked about this while we were playing, is he's got thermals on Zam and protons on Django. And I don't disagree with the protons, but we had talked about whether or not the thermals were worth it over seismics. And I think he was planning on switching to seismics, but whenever he submitted his list, he didn't actually switch to seismics.
Oh,
and
no.
then we posted all the lists, and he's like, "Hey, I wanted to switch to seismics." Like, well, dude, we already posted all the lists.
Oh no.
I'm sure the Tosche guys wouldn't care. But like, as you look at the positioning that Zam has right now, he would much rather go climb into these rocks and drop a seismic that gets like half of Nute's list.
Yeah, that makes sense. Especially as it happens, the Tosche guys brought a lot of swarmy stuff, a lot of multiple ship lists. So it
Well,
definitely
and
would have been
also
strong.
the thermals are cool. Like Doug, whenever he was doing the Lima Open, and he brought all those thermals, and it was pretty gross. But it is heavily variance driven, and sometimes it just does nothing. All right, so we got Django firing into presumably Katie, which is the brown one. Oh my god.
As he named them.
Leave it up to Matt Nute to go ahead and name every one of these guys.
There's the ability triggering.
Oh, the ability trigger.
Django turns that focus to a blank, and the X-Wing has to lose both shields.
Yep. So, Katie. Sorry, Katie, you have lost both of your shields.
Sam's firing on green.
He rolls the natties.
We'll talk about Zam a little here on our next Dials system phase. And natty back. So just a plink.
Only one shield off of green. Otherwise known as Squirrely Dan.
So Matt does love Boba traditionally. That's a ship he's played a lot and enjoys, so he's comfortable on these fire sprays. I'm still not convinced this Separatist double fire spray is better than the Scum one, but maybe Boba's been nerfed enough that it is. So what do we got? We got a Thread Tracer start here, I'm guessing?
Yeah, it looks like a Thread Tracer in the Zam here, range 2.
Makes sense. He doesn't have a ton of follow-up shots, but you'd still like to get it.
So 2 hits. Sam's hoping not to be traced, and he is not traced.
Not.
You can't find me. I'm behind this little rock.
Too evasive. Pink does nick Django. So we'll have 3 on 3. And that is looking like it's going to be a Thread Tracer as well.
Yep.
This is the more important one because I think there's a better pursuit angle into Django.
Yeah, definitely.
Bad roll though.
Crit. That's not going to be enough, and Django says nah.
Didn't roll enough dice, but still okay.
No, he rolled enough dice because it was Thread Tracer.
Missile. Yep.
All right. Next we got Katie. She's super mad about being shot at.
So one more charge each on those missiles. He'll have another chance to get those through.
A blank out for Django, so that one damage does go through. We got a range 3 into Zam.
Zam is reinforced. And Nute's getting a lot of blanks in this first round.
Yeah.
It's not the worst round to get them. They're bad shots anyway, but
all right, so Sam is going to go ahead and trigger Treacherous and put a strain on somebody. Maybe looks like on Jonesy. Pink. Or is it green?
It's green. He's putting it on.
Green is Squirrely Dan.
And that gives him an evade.
It cancels one of the
cancels the die. That's what it is.
Hit or crit results.
Okay. So cancels the hit. Very nice.
And now he triggers the Zam.
Okay, and which one is it?
This is the after you defend, you may spend 2 of your charges from Zam Wessel. If you do, perform a bonus attack against the attacker. Well, he was getting shot at by somebody that wasn't the attacker, so it doesn't do any good.
Okay. It just revealed it. Okay.
Yep.
And he has 2 charges currently, so it would take both of them.
Yep.
And there the red dice heated up.
Squirrely Dan doesn't like being treacherized, so he puts...
Does he have a force left? He does, and reinforce. That'll knock it down to just a single hit.
Why is he doing... There we go.
There he got it. Okay. And is he going to spend the charges?
Well, no. Okay, so that's during the end phase. It's face down. You may spend this.
No, it's after you defend.
Ah. Oh, yeah, he gets to do that for everybody that shoots at him. It's not just a single-time trigger.
Yeah, correct.
So now that green shoots at him, he gets 1 crit in the green.
No mods left.
Squirrely Dan says, nah, I'm very squirrely.
Oh, he's got to re-roll that.
Oh,
He had a strain.
He's less squirrely
he
now.
gets it. And that's a... Nope, other shield. Okay.
That's just a shield.
Okay, so...
Gotta update the fire sprays over here. I've been actually just mostly spectating the game than actually paying attention to the overlay.
So Zam needs to build some charges back up. And the way he does that is the side he just used, he can get 2 charges back if he makes it through a whole round of combat without being shot.
Right.
Otherwise, the other card he can choose recovers a charge every time he's shot. No, that's not right.
Agreed.
You agree I'm wrong. All right.
It's
No, it is right. He recovers a charge when he gets shot, and he can acquire a lock on the attacker.
Yeah, and then if he's not shot, I think at the end he gets to do a bonus attack with 2 charges.
Right.
During the end phase.
Yes, that's the one where that at the end phase, if the card has never flipped, now he can do a bonus. So that's the card that's almost certainly coming out, unless he thinks he's not going to get shot here, which...
Well, he can arrange to probably not get shot, because chances are they're going to converge on Django, because they've got a good trajectory. You know Django's got to go kind of forward and to his right.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think the one hard might fit, but then you're not going to boost away, so... And also Django's kind of okay with that. I mean, he's got proton bombs. Come on, chase me. So then the question is, does Matt Cary, does he assume that they're chasing after Django and hard turn Zam in there to pursue? Or does he just kind of like blast off a little bit?
Right. Because if he goes fast up the board, he's safe, but he's also really out of position for a while. But that blue X-Wing is in a great position to block him. Once those others move out of the way, blue can come in and block up any kind of turn-ins. And then red and yellow could even just go straight and not commit this turn. See if they can shoot Zam, and if not, they can chase Jingo. I don't know.
No, that makes sense.
I'd consider that if that was me.
Makes sense for red and yellow to just kind of slow roll and just be like, all right, we're going to hang back here, because they don't have a good pursuit angle unless they're going to do any kind of boosting stuff. And the T-65 doesn't generally want to do that 2-die shot after they boost.
Absolutely not.
So these maneuvers by Nute, not too surprising. Oh, he's splitting the forces a little bit.
Yep, I think I might have boosted there too to try to block, but yep.
Normally I don't like the splitting of forces, but I kind of like this because Django does a good angle to get in there and get a shot. So these guys could freely just kind of chase after him. And these guys can still, red can still get up and get after Django afterwards.
I suspect we'll get a reinforce here, and Zam will only take a damage or 2 in the round.
Yeah, likely.
And I like that for Nute in that it limits Zam's dial next turn. He'll be easier to continue pursuit of him.
Ooh, we're doing a T-roll here for Django.
Django's not messing around.
Well, I mean, whenever Dooku Crew is so good, because he can just say, yeah, I know I at least got 1 evade, so this is fine.
His ability's turned off because that was a red maneuver.
True. See, this is a situation where I don't know how heavily he was caring about his bid, but I'd much rather have contraband cybernetics on both of these guys than false transponder codes. Just for those kind of moves that he just did right there.
Yeah. Yeah, an action would be nice here.
Alright, so Django's looking like he's going to take a shot into Katie, who's got shields down, otherwise known as Brown. Let's see if he's aggressive. I don't know if he called for a crit or not. If he did any Dookoing. So, no, he's saving the Dooku for defense.
I'd probably do the same. Use the Force if it was a perfect scenario where you can push a crit through or something. But all that'll get a focus off.
But no damage to Brown.
Nope.
Sam
Can add into Brown or take the closer shot. Is blue range 1 or 2 there? Can you see?
It looks like range 2.
I have to keep the chat off or it shows up on stream every time.
Yeah, so going into blue, which I guess I kind of get. I would think about pink to try to get rid of that threat tracer, but
that is
1 dodge, so 2 shields off of blue.
I would have considered combining both shots into pink, yeah.
Yeah, but okay. No, well, blue's the other Z, so either way, you're trying to get rid of the thread tracers.
Okay.
All right, here comes the thread tracer shot from
so,
pink.
Yeah. Yep. So that's the last thread tracer. If this doesn't hit, he's just a Z95 running around. Well, he is anyway, but. There's 2 hits on the board.
Did he do any Dookoing? Looks like he already spent the Force, so he might have Dookoed and evade there.
Okay. The third die was a blank, so thread tracer missed. That's a small win for the Separatists. Two hits from green. Django gonna take a shield.
Yep.
And the unmodded comes through.
Oh, Brown Katie's angry.
Bam.
Oh, we're getting in the hole. Nope, rolled too many dice.
Okay.
Still getting in the hole. So shields down and a damage into Django.
The Rebels had a great attack line there.
That is half points on Django. So Nute currently, before the firing is even done, is up 49-12.
He's got a lot of damage across the ship, so he could get some points quick. But he'd obviously prefer to have removed a ship instead of spreading out all that damage.
All right.
The Force is
the
gone.
Force, makes no damage.
Okay.
And now he's been shot at, so he's going to do his Zam reveal.
Yep, he'll get a charge and have the option of acquiring a lock, which he'll grab on that Z95. Yellow hit crit. Reinforce is meaningless.
So another shield off of Sam.
And he should have recovered another charge, right?
Let's see here. What does that read?
After you defend. Yep. And Zam evades that shot. But as far as I understand it, he should be up to 3 charges.
He should be up to 3 or 2.
He defended 3 times.
Did he?
Yep, all 3 ships pointing that way. Maybe I don't understand the card right. Is chat telling us?
I am not paying attention to chat. Oh, look, we've got somebody that we should. That's spamming our chat. Want to become famous? Buy followers, primes, and viewers with a bunch of different.
And he's gone.
Check you later, dude.
Um.
Okay, so Matt caught up. He's up to 3 charges now. happen soon.
Okay. And chat wants to know what Nute's other ships are named.
All right. That's a good question. Let's see. We've got yellow is Daryl. Red is Wayne. Blue is Riley. Blue's fancy. Then we already know green, Squirrely Dan. We already know brown, Katie. I'd like to rename Angry Katie. And then we got pink as Jonesy.
Okay, this is from a show. Help me out, chat. What show is this? Nobody else knows either, huh?
You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna get fancy.
Letterkenny. Thank you, Orpheus.
I figured that was what it was. Wayne. That's right. You know what we're doing? This is next level right here. We are adding their names to the overlay.
The professionalism of this stream is unmatched by more than 4 or 5 other currently active X-Wing streams.
All true. Did that screw it up? That's Squirrely Dan.
I've never seen this show. The names were ringing a bell with me, but I didn't know it.
Yeah, I actually haven't seen it, but I know a lot of people that do. It's on Hulu. Hashtag
Okay.
Patreon us Hulu, and I just haven't gotten around to actually getting Hulu yet.
All right, Zam is dropping 2 thermals. I like it. May as well. There's a decent chance that you're either gonna hit that Z95 or force him into a bad barrel roll. Nope, he 2-hearted away. I was wrong. I'm not sure about that maneuver, but
Alrighty. Just for you, Orpheus. now they are all named.
Cavern Angel Wayne. Oh, there's 2 Cavern Angel Waynes. Come
What?
on, man.
Oh,
Come on, man.
Daryl. Blue one's, yellow one's Daryl.
Daryl is moving now, and looks like he's in range of some bombs. And so that'll keep him from focusing. He's going to roll out of that. So this has developed into 2 mini fights, with the Django side of things not going well. But the Rebels not having nearly as good a position this round to continue. Oh, and there's a bump. So now if Pink gets the block, there's going to be only 1 modded shot coming at Django.
Yeah, but that's still... Django's not getting out of this. So Django's still going to eat 8 dice. And 4 of them single modded.
Yeah.
That's not something that a 4 health
Oh,
Django's feeling. Oh no!
Oh,
Wayne!
I like
Wayne
the idea of coming after Django, but he clips the rock and takes the damage from it.
I guess he was thinking Django might just YOLO over the rock.
I don't know. I like the idea though of getting Django
the
off the board, committing another ship to it.
Yeah, and that's probably why he's bailing with Blue Riley over here, saying, "I'm not going to chase you." Not really.
So Riley is stressed, so he barrel rolled? He'd have to have barrel rolled.
No. Boost focus?
No, that's the Z95.
Oh.
Barrel rolls is only red action.
That's madness.
So Django does land a maneuver. Did the 2 hard.
Is it 2 hard? Okay.
So why is he stressed? Because he kept the stress. Okay, he was going for the block dodge. I don't know if it got him out of anything, though, other than, he got out of the brown, so.
Well,
and red can't shoot, so yeah, that's going to work out fine for him.
Wayne!
Oh, yep, got to check the bombs. Good call. All right. Well, Newt will appreciate that somebody enjoyed his naming. I'll make sure he hears about it. So we got a range one into, probably doesn't matter, only one hit. Is he going to spend his force? Nope. One evade. All right. No ability active, so that's going to be blocked. Zam with a good chance to get some points here. I think I'm spending that one. Chance to get that ship off the board, yeah. You got to focus to back it up still. Z95, 2 evades won't matter. Fuel leak, meaningless, and the ship with a tracer still left is removed. So, small win for Matt Cary. The tracers don't have any effect. Neither of them land. And one less gun on the board, plinking away at these tanky fire sprays.
Yeah, so we got a range 2 shot in the Zam from Daryl.
He barrel rolled, so no mods. The bomb did its job there. Blocked the damage.
Yep. Zam's like, oh, hi.
Oh.
This is bonus attack time.
I'm going to shoot you, and I have a focus, and I'm not taking any more shots, so this is a modded shot.
Yeah, this is...
Oh,
fantastic.
Very meaningful.
Fantastic.
Full hits.
Right, oh, and then the blank out.
Blank out. No heroic on that X-Wing.
2 shields and a crit.
And that Zam's ability has just proven meaningful that round. That's a hull breach.
Oof. That is... I could see what somebody's action is going to be next turn.
Probably.
All right, now Django's got to clinch a little bit here.
Not saving pink for last. That'll be the best shot if he's in arc. Nice. 3 hits.
Focus. So 3 hits. Obstructed shot. Django has...
The force blocks 1, and Django continues to burn down.
He's sitting at a 3-hole.
Yep, he's now in risk. 3-hole is not a happy place.
I did not know that he had arc there.
Oh, was that a blink?
He's got a focus, didn't matter.
I mean, is that third one a hit or a...
Yeah, that is a dead Django.
Oh, fit. Wow. Wow, I think he made the right call on the maneuver. Got Django out of some arcs, but it didn't matter.
Yeah, Django not surviving that puts I was thinking if Django survives that, then Matt Cary's not in a bad spot. Not really, because it's not great pursuit angles.
He's got a great bomb. He's going to draw 4 of the 5 ships into the corner. At least give Zam a chance to do something, but yeah.
Yeah, now it's that's a lot of work for Zam to do, and I don't think that he's going to be able to do it. There's a lot of damage spread, and that's what happens in these kind of lists is there's just so many arcs, and you're spreading your damage across all these different ships. I mean,
I'm incredibly good at doing that. I look across the table and see my opponent's entire list has their shields gone and no ship off the board, and realize I've lost the game because of it.
And that's what Nute's... I'm looking at Nute's list. He's got... He's got 3 of... Nobody's got shields. Only one of them's got a damage card.
Yeah, two shields left on the map, but only 1 damage card out, not counting the dead ship.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a big deal. I don't know if going back over and looking at it, if the target priority was a mistake, or if it was just the arcs, the angles he had to take what he could get.
I think it was probably he had too many practice games against me where he was winning and got too much confidence.
Yellow's going to bug out and fix that hull breach, it looks like. Nope, boosting.
Oh, no.
Or barrel rolling, okay. Yeah, he's just trying to not get shot so he can fix that for free and come in later.
All right, it looks like Dan's game needs a judge, so I'm going to go ahead and pop over there real quick.
Okay. Okay, so Zam against the world. He's got a little time to come around, which is probably for the worst, because he'd rather be engaging one or two ships at a time. And this situation makes it so that Nute has time to kind of reset up his lines and come at him in force.
All right, I have returned. It was a Bosk ruling. How Bosk works. And Dan Peterson's like, I don't know how Bosk works. They were asking if he's got 2 crits, could he split both of those crits? And it's like, no, it's just 1 crit into 2 hits. It's like, oh, sad. Could you imagine that? Having a range 1 natty 4 crits, and you actually do 8 damage with Bosk?
That would be nuts.
That would be horrifying. All right, so let's see. How much time is left? There's a lot of time left.
There's a lot of time. I was just saying, I think this positioning is bad that Zam's not fighting 1 or 2 ships right now. Like being so far away means Nute has time to coordinate his forces and come back in as a group.
Yeah, I feel like Matt Cary's going to need to, like, I would even argue maybe he does like a red move to turn around and just try to chase down yellow and deal with these guys to shoot them out the butt as necessary, because he can't possibly come around this rock. If he comes around this rock, he is hosed.
But he would have had to make that decision last turn, because he needed to do the hard turn last time and get around at yellow, even though it was a little counterintuitive at the time.
He can still do it here. He can still do a T-roll or a 4K.
And then make him guess whether he's going to turn, which side of the rock he's going to come on.
Maybe. He's doing the 1 hard.
Okay, which still does that. He still has the 1 hard option or the 1 bank.
Yeah.
And if he has range 3 here, which he doesn't, that's unfortunate. That's what he needs. He really needs to exchange some shots without being a bunch at once.
I don't know if I would mess with angry brown Katie there.
All right, I'm going to leave you to it for a second. I'll be right back.
Alrighty. All right, so now it's a guessing game. And Nute's probably in a pretty good position to just say, okay, I'll guess. Pink Jonesy probably does a 3 bank, come down here, because then he can turn in, and he covers if Sam does the 1 bank. Green Squirrely Dan probably does something like a 1 bank, because he'll still get a shot, no matter if the turnaround or the 1 hard in. Bank. So I think Matt Cary's only real, if he does the 1 hard, he would have to boost to have a chance at a shot, probably. If he does 1 hard to the left. And he'll possibly be threatened by 2, maybe 3 shots. Whereas the 1 bank to the right gets him around that rock. He could sit for that rock for some cover if it seems like it's helpful. Or he can do some crazy boosting stuff. Oh, look, Squirrely Dan's doing a backward. He's undoing a 1 slight. Judge.
Okay, I'm back. I'm definitely looking good here with my prediction that Matt would win.
Yeah, I mean, so far.
I nailed it.
It's things can change on a dime here, Bob.
Oh, I'm confident. Yep. Matt Cary's as good a player as you'll find, but he's got not a lot of good options to pick from here.
So I think, so talking with him, I know that he was obviously our own Midwest Scrub, Dan Peterson is the scum guy, and Matt Cary was really wanting to do some scum stuff, but obviously Dan was going to run it, and so he started messing around with these guys and he liked them. But also, I do think that sometimes the wrong kind of practice can give you a false sense of security. Because I don't know how much he's been playing against other people, but I know he was playing against me a lot, and everything I was throwing against him was like Poe stuff, which ironically, well, not ironically, but so Zam works super good against I6s or other I5s that are shooting before him
Mm-hmm.
because she can acquire that lock before her shot a lot. And so anytime I'm just like shooting at Poe, more often than not, Zama's doing more damage back to me.
Uh-huh. Like shooting Ray and just giving her a free target lock on you when she has the rose,
Yeah.
where you're almost strengthening her by shooting her. Yeah.
And you need, and it, it's on display a little bit more with Zam. Django got caught, but these guys are tanky. Between the different abilities, between the Force, Dooku, especially whenever they're close, and Treacherous, and Reinforce available, it's like with Zam's current health. Most of the time, whenever I played Matt, by the end of the game, I had like a couple hole into like one or both of his fire sprays because they could tank up so well. But Matt Nute's brought so many arcs that you just can't get away from them all.
So he gets the focus off and a crit into,
Angry
I
Katie,
assume, Brown, because he spent a focus there.
that's a disable power ray. Yeah, that is.
Did he forget to take the focus off? I'm pretty sure he converted a die. But yeah, I totally get what you're saying. It didn't feel like Django should have died there. I think maybe the dice were a lot worse than we realized. Um, I know he didn't roll
Um,
anything in evades that last round, and
so
had to
yeah,
use the force for the only block he got.
they just noticed
There
that
it
the
is. Okay,
focus got taken off.
good. Um, and yeah, and
So now,
obviously that's always your problem with a two-ship list is when one of your ships just has that crap game. It's half your list is gone.
yep.
Um,
All right,
Sam's
so
going to take one.
one shield off of Zam.
And I assume that'll be a target lock.
Trap card. Be the bonus on the stacks. Nope. You acquire a lock.
Yeah, he wants to get these charges back here.
Oh yeah, you couldn't even have done that. Actually, tells you exactly which Zam cards you're going to be facing whenever.
All right, a blank out there from Brown, and is he going to move the lock? Debating. They both have damage on them.
Oof. Angry Katie is going to be on that rock next turn, unless somehow he blocks Angry Katie. Like Nute can like slip green in there with like maybe a 2 or a 3 slight and end up blocking Brown from ioning straight onto that rock.
Ah. Oh, the disable power relator kicked in already. Yeah, I missed
Yep.
that. Yeah, that's uncomfortable. Okay. That's why he moved the lock. He was going to let him just be messed up for a while on his own.
So let's see. We got yellow over here sitting on 3 health. That's Daryl. Old Daryl. So he's turning in. Is Matt Cary going to try to jump in there and nuke him, or is he going to try to scoot around the corner of that rock?
I'd definitely be tempted to do like a 3 hard and go after yellow, because
Pretty
brown's
sure they
not going to
don't have a.
shoot you, pink's not going to shoot you.
I don't think they have a 3 hard. I think the 2 hard is as high as they go.
Okay, they have the 1 and 2.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate. You'd hate to use your mod on boosting, leaving you only with a force taking at least a couple shots, and if you don't kill yellow, a nasty shot back. Okay, there goes a thermal. That's good. It's the last one.
Yeah, that's a great place for a thermal because that's going to get probably 2 guys at least.
Yellow just flipped foils. I'm not sure which way. Probably opening them back up.
Yeah, opening back up for the shot. Squirrely Dan!
Yeah. Nope.
Alright. Oh, he did it too hard, so Squirrely Dan's got his foils open, so he's either going to try to barrel. Is he trying to get away from that? I would have thought a bank move could have landed there from Squirrely Dan, but maybe Nute just wasn't confident in it.
He might have just accepted the one ship being in trouble and trying to put guns from the rest on Zam. If he can get 3 shots on Zam here, he's a happy camper.
All right, how angry is Katie?
Oh!
Very angry. That's a crit. That is a crit.
Is that a 2 health left on that ship?
That is 2 health. Yeah. Oh no! Going over it again. Another disabled power regulator.
He was going to hit it anyway, but now he's going to not even be able to join the fight.
No. Yeah, that's going to be pretty gross.
And that bomb could be meaningful there. Zam wants to keep shooting backwards. All right, I don't have a problem with that. Assuming
yeah, especially with angry Katie.
He does need a shot, though.
All right, bomb goes off.
All
so
right.
both green and brown have to roll for the thermal.
Reminders that on a focus, it's a strain. On a hit or crit, it's a hit or crit. And a blank, it's a pass. No automatic damage. So brown, probably the important one, doesn't take anything.
Now to Dan. And a strain.
Green will be strained.
So this is what I found with, and your son Doug had talked about this before, is that whenever those thermals are rolling a lot of paint, particularly for like hits crits, like that could feel bad, but a lot of times they just ends up with like focuses and blanks, and the strain can be a bummer, but it's not usually that punishing.
Nice
right
3
now,
hits there.
punishing.
Yeah, the lack of auto damage. Nice. Evades back. Only 1 damage to green. That is points, though. No auto damage, which most bombs have, is definitely big. Of course, you're dropping 2 at a time, and when you get into things like the bombers with the bank drops, it makes all kinds of options. I like it as a play space.
Yeah, and you do have, it is some area control, and you do get, what, 4 of them?
You get 4 of them.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's compared to the time, if you can catch if you could have caught 2 ships with a proton there, it's way more powerful.
Yeah.
Or it could have been a seismic there and you would have hit all 4.
Yeah, but then Katie's not going over the rock next turn.
That would have been worth it for 4 damage across that list.
Yellow into Sam. Sam has a focus, says, nah, I don't think so.
And
you were triggered by trap card.
Is he bonus attacking?
This is a bonus attack against the attacker, so that was against yellow, so yellow can't be attacked.
Okay. And green didn't have him, and...
Nope. And poor Katie was on the rock.
And red was out of range. So that's good, great round for Matt Cary. Simply because Zam's holding on. And Nute did not get that coordinated grouping that he wanted when he had a few free rounds. His ship still came in kind of clunky, so...
Yeah, I was surprised that Pink wheeled way over here. I really would have thought that Green could have done a bank, like a 2 or a 3, and had a good pursuit angle, because now he's kind of forced to do like a 1 bank down, which isn't going to be super fast, probably won't have range.
Yeah, red can 4 forward, get a shot, but I think Zam's definitely looking to kill yellow here.
Yeah, yellow's got a great angle because Zam could do a 1 hard and then boost up there, get a shot on yellow, but more likely is kind of showing yellow her broadside for a freebie shot.
You think the fire spray will 1 bank to keep its arc backwards?
I think that there might be a chance that he could do like a 2 hard, and then he could actually do a bank boost to keep his arc facing backward, and you still have the 1 and the 2 hard available to go up the board edge. Because I don't think he can really afford to do like a 1 hard here and try to come in on yellow. He's still got to try to create some separation from the rest of that list following him.
I'm thinking a 2 hard and either target locking yellow if he came in or trying to boost out of some arcs. Let's see if our brown friend is going to hurt himself again.
Katie's down to 1.
He is. She is.
Okay, so Nute did not have confidence any bank maneuver was going to get Squirrely Dan past there.
This was definitely a closed foil focus boost position, I think. Take your focused 2-die shot. But he goes for the barrel roll to create the big wide net. Boy, imagine if these ships were here 1 turn ago.
Is he doing a T-roll?
Wow. What is
he
doing?
He does acknowledge that he's behind, but not by a bunch. He's only behind by 16 points.
And unlike earlier, the ships, there's a lot of damage cards out there now. Stuff can blow up. But he's only taken 2 shots back. It's not bad if he boosted. Yeah, well, that'd have been okay.
So Sam's shot going into
Natties.
I missed who he was shooting at. Must have been yellow, because
okay.
So yellow's got to focus. Only takes 1.
Yellow's now in danger of getting 1 shot with 2 health left.
Yep.
And that could be a bonus attack coming back at him. Probably is.
No shot for Pink Jonesy. No shot for Red Wayne.
And 2 unmodded with a modded shot coming back, most likely. This is a little uncomfortable.
Range 3 from Squirrely Dan.
Squirrely Dan has 3 health, so you probably save the bonus attack for yellow. It's on 2.
Does nothing. Matt Cary excitedly flips his trap card.
If you don't take the bonus attack here, though, yellow could choose not to shoot you, and you don't get to use it at all.
I was thinking that'd be the case, and I would think in yellow's case, you would choose not to attack.
Yeah, you don't take the unmodded for a modded back.
Like, Matt Cary's not going to take that shot, and it doesn't look like...
And that's exactly what happened, yep. So that still did something. Prevented a shot.
All right, so now Matt Cary is stressed?
A little bit.
Hold on a second. Stress on Sam. Asking them in chat. I don't think they applied the stress. There it is. All right, so now, where does Sam go? There's nowhere for Sam to go. Sam probably goes fast to try to maybe like a 3 forward. I think that's the fastest blue. To try to maintain an arc and remove at least 1 shot on them by getting blocked.
Yeah.
Because there's not a scenario where at least 3, if not more, arcs are on Sam. Nute can just, I mean, he's got the net cast out wide, and maybe Sam could go ahead and eliminate like one of these guys, like Katie, Brown Katie, or
yeah, the Talon roll worked well for that round, but now it's hurting him.
Yeah, and that's why I was kind of surprised that he flipped around right there. I felt like we're still sitting at 20 minutes in this round. He still had plenty of time to kind of like try to get around that corner and just keep on shooting him out the butt. And try to wear him down.
I think we're going to see a X-Wing get PS killed if this game's going to remain competitive. I think that would give Zam 2 shots and take 3 back, maybe a 4th.
Ooh. All right, so yellow Daryl going in there for.
I'm okay with that. He's one of them that could easily die, so he's going for a block.
All right, then green goes in for the other block, and then the rest of them are just going to kind of collapse.
So Clint Houston, who we just saw last round, did just beat Doug Howe. So the Scrubs start getting some points back.
They need lots.
They do. They need to do at least 3-1 these next 2 rounds.
Did that? Oh, okay, that did bump. All right. So, as we thought, 3 shots. So chances are the shot's going to go into Katie. Definitely not shooting Red Wayne, so Brown Katie's probably the recipient of this shot.
Okay, sorry, I got distracted. All right, so we got blocked, but yellow no shot, pink no shot. This is not the worst case scenario. And again, it's still going to be so much better if he gets a PS kill, which he just did.
Yep, that ensures Brown Katie's death.
Yep, and he still will have a bonus attack coming back, so he's going to still take 2 shots and return 1 more, and we still have a ball game. Pink and green are the target locked, so only 1 double modded, and it's going to be a 2 die. Zam has a lock out there on red as well. This is looking tasty.
Alright, don't need mods.
Double mods, natties, of course. There goes the force. That weakens that shot a little.
The last shield.
Yep. And I assume it's the bonus, which does nothing. And now Nute has to decide if he's shooting with red or not. Red still has a shield. He's healthy enough to take the return shot, and we'll go for it. All right.
Yeah, definitely.
He'll spend his focus.
Guarantee half points right here.
Oh, he gets it all. I don't care what happens. That turned out to be a good decision.
Zam down to 3 hole.
Yep. And now he will get to shoot back. But with 5 health, the most he can do is score points here.
Range 2.
Assume he'll burn that lock. He will. Comes through.
Hits. And nothing.
Takes all 3 back.
Alrighty. So where are we sitting at now? Now we're looking at Nute is ahead 146 to 119. So that means that Matt Cary has to
not die, first of all.
Not die.
On 3 health, that's his number 1 priority, is to stay on the board and throw some dice.
27 points. So that's more than half of one of these guys, way more than half one of these guys. So he's got to kill 1. He's got to get the equivalent of 1 X-Wing, or maybe even, I'm trying to do the math. I think he can get half of the Z too. I still have a shield on red. Oh, my bad.
Red has 2 health. Yellow has 2 health. Green and pink have 3 health. So no easy picking, but
yeah, but they're all in.
Everybody could be 1 shot.
Yeah. So T-roll from yellow. Probably.
Yeah, I think so.
Or no, maybe a 4K because Zam can just do the hard moves up into the rocks.
There'll be no bonus attack this round. So that's meaningful.
Is that accurate? I think don't you gain 1 charge and then do the bonus?
If he never had to flip his card, he could do a bonus, but that seems unlikely that he won't get shot. As soon as he defends, he'll get a charge back, but the card will be flipped, so he can't do a bonus attack.
Oh.
Ooh,
Oh, he was already stressed, so no, he wasn't. All right, so that's interesting. I guess he's sitting there on 2 holes, so I guess maybe the turnaround wouldn't have been all that great. There's a turnaround from Squirrely Dan.
Okay, yeah, he's preserving those points. Make him shoot somebody with more health.
Oof, I don't know if I like. Oh boy, I do not know if I like this at all, because if Matt Cary did not do a turn and he went fast like that, he just dodged everything, because he's going to boost and be gone.
Well, can he afford to boost? He's losing.
He's losing, but all he has to do is he just needs to remove a thing. Oh, he's going to sit there and he's going to take it.
If he's only getting shot once, I think it's right. It's an unmodded range 3.
Is that red?
And it's a range 1, yeah. No, this is right. He's got a much better shot than he's got coming at him.
Oh, that's
theory
going to make him incredibly sad.
And it's evaded.
So,
like I told you, he should have boosted there.
Clearly. Well, I mean, you can't take any damage if you're not getting shot. And also, I wonder, like, the focus versus the lock, he's already got the force.
Yeah, that's debatable.
If you're trying to get a kill.
And it's especially at range 1.
Sam says, nah, I didn't need to boost. I'm not taking any damage. Don't you worry about it. Now my trap card. Trap. So,
yep.
I can tell, having played with Matt Cary a lot, he's in, I know I'm behind, let's play fast, so I can get as many rounds as possible mode. Because he was, after that, he was like, and here's my trap, and let's clear the board state, let's go. Dials down.
Yep.
Yeah, if he's going to sit there and he wants that kill, I mean, it's
a big part of what makes Matt such a good player. He's on top of those little things that a lot of us aren't.
Yeah, I really think if he was going to go for one of those kills, he should have just taken that lock. Then he has a double modified shot. And Wayne there, take him off the board, accept whatever green can do to him in return.
Yeah, I think you're right, but I think part of it's he's trying to play fast.
Yeah.
And I don't know that he could tell it was range 1 either. And if it's not range 1, the focus is probably better.
True.
If it's range 1, I definitely wanted that lock.
So chances are Sam's going to end up turning around, because you don't really have time to go ahead and play in these rocks.
I would one straight one more round and fight with half his list. But we'll see.
He's going fast, so he got out of all the arcs and ranges. Pretty sure the green does.
He got out of where his target lock is too. He does get some points for if he gets a damage on pink here to close the gap. Get in range of that last round win.
Oof.
Okay, so
that is a blank.
Spin the force there for 2.
Pink Jonesy, 4 dice.
Takes it.
Has an evade.
Takes 1.
So, takes 1. That's half points.
That is. That could matter when it comes down to a last shot. And taking no shots back. You really can't argue with that.
Yeah, so now that puts the lead at 15 points.
Is killing the Z enough then?
I don't think so. No, because those things are pretty cheap.
No, 24, yeah. So he's got to kill an X-Wing.
Although this turn he's way more likely probably to get that Z off the board. He's got time. Not a lot.
No. No, killing the Z does nothing but stop incoming shots, though, as far as score goes. Which, if that's the shot you got, you still take it. But and it's highly unlikely they're as aware of the points as we are. They've got a few other things on their mind.
Comes Pink Jonesy, making around the rock. Saying, "You want to shoot me? Ooh, okay. Pitching your bets a little bit." Going. I do kind of like the super slow that Nute's doing here to make sure that it's like, all right, I don't have to really commit here.
I like it as long as it leads to a final collapse with everybody shooting.
Yeah.
In the meantime, it's giving Zam what she needs to win, which is
Zam spins that force.
Fighting 1 or 2 ships instead of 4. Yeah, that's a good chance to
3 on 3, gets a blanket. It's in trouble, spins focus. Let's see what that crit's going to be.
Yep.
And a damaged engine.
Staying alive.
Not terrible.
Now, will Nute shoot here, knowing a revenge shot could come back at him?
Probably shouldn't. Nute should probably decide that Pink Jonesy is done playing. He just flies away. Well, I know it's not giving up any points, but there's not...
Say, if we knew what he knew, that the points were meaningless, I think he'd take it. Because if he can do 1 more damage, it's worthwhile.
Taking a shot.
But he's got a lock.
Right, so here comes Jonesy's shot.
I think this is right. He could easily be PS killed. You got a lock out there. You try to use it.
And he gets 1 hit. 3 dice for Sam. And spins focus and is safe.
Okay.
7.5 minutes left. Oh, first the bonus attack coming back.
Bonus attack. No mods left
Matt
for either side.
Like trying to grab dice, roll them quickly. Oh, 2 hits.
Average roll kills him.
3 dice for Jonesy. And 2
evades. The drama. A slow roll.
Alrighty. So I guess at this point, yeah, Jonesy probably still comes in. Sam's not shooting Jonesy this time, so Jonesy definitely comes in, takes a lock. If they're not paying attention to points, Nute's gotta assume that he's up.
So Greg has prevailed over Dan. Bosch needed those extra damages. So the Scrubs are now in trouble. They need every win. They can't afford to go 2-2 this round. They need to go 3-1 to get back in this.
So Matt Cary's probably gonna do a hard turn to the right, get around that rock, and he's got to punch something in the face to have a chance.
Or does he Talon roll here and try to win it on the next turn? Can he fit a Talon roll? I think he can. Matt accidentally took a lock Zam had. There should be a lock on green. There is a lock on green.
There is a lock on green.
Pink spent his lock. Green still has it. Zam and green have each other locked. Yeah, I think it's okay.
Doug, look at me. No, I'm not. You can't make me. Not the boss of me.
Relax, Doug. We are professionals. We've got this.
I mean, we're so professional, we had to take over your podcast Twitch stream. I mean, come on.
Dion will be watching this for pointers by tomorrow.
Man, I hope he has better things to do than do that. Oh no!
There is the Talon. Yeah, it's gonna fit. He's
Okay,
safe.
okay, it's gonna fit.
Yep.
All right, so Jonesy did bug out. Here comes Squirrely Dan.
Despite
But
its complications, I love the Sam ability. I think it's fun. It's not
I
overly
think it is too.
powerful, but it's good. Uh,
It can feel. It depends on what you're facing. The fewer ships that it has, the more powerful. The fewer the opposing ship,
yeah,
the opposing list has, the more powerful. All right, so Matt just creeps forward, tries to
he
kill an
does.
X-wing here and not die.
I really wish Yellow had come faster through that other gap so that he wasn't in a Congo line and had a better chance to put 3 shots into Zam here. But um, Matt doesn't have a lot of choices. Matt Cary doesn't have a lot of choices to be tricky with the stress.
It's probably a 1 forward.
It's probably a 1 forward, hope for a PS kill, only take 1 shot back if Yellow doesn't get in range.
Yeah,
It's probably your best case scenario. And Green has the lock on him, but has 3 health, so that's not even who you want to shoot. Red has 2 health. Yellow has 2 health. That's good positioning by Matt Nute. His healthiest ship is in the front.
I take objection to what's being talked about in the Twitch stream where Doug is suggesting that Tosche Station had integrity in the first place.
Yeah.
Oh, what? Okay. That's a real hedge your bet kind of.
I totally expected that.
Sure.
The way that's how Nute's played this whole game.
Just like fly at rocks and it's okay.
That is I am going to get a shot.
You know what? I expect. Is there another disabled power regulator?
No, there's not. The second one came out on a dead ship, I'm pretty sure.
Matt Cary wins on the mysterious third disabled power regulator.
Investigation
right, so
will be hit.
Prep forward.
Excuse me a minute. I gotta ban somebody in the chat.
Agreed.
Yeah, he's got to go.
Get rid of those Hows. Trouble. All right. So Sam's kind of okay. Only taking 2 shots in exchange here. So what are you shooting at here, Mr. Cary? So he's going to go ahead and take the shot at who does he want?
Oh, tough. Range 2, double modded. Range 3, single modded with a better chance to kill. That's tough. I think he made the right choice to decide fast.
Yeah, you got to go ahead and
get another round in. 3 hits, chance of a blank out. Actually, it needs 2 paints. No, 1 paint. No, 2 paint to live. Yeah, this is okay. And he gets them all if he spends the focus. I think you take the damage here.
I don't know what's going on, but if Matt Cary wants another turn, he needs to figure it out real quick. Oh, he is taking the damage.
I like that.
Oh, that was on red.
Yeah, he went for red.
Okay.
So, how's their time compared to our time?
It's pretty much in sync.
Okay. And then there's a good chance this will.
Like we're just a couple seconds behind theirs.
Oh!
Ooh, the natties. Sam's like, what? Okay. All right, I'll take a damage.
1 evade, 1 reinforce, 1 card. No big deal.
This is the acquire a lock.
Nope, that's wrong. He shouldn't have taken 2. He's reinforced. He figured it out. Okay. Yep.
But he needs to.
He should
speed things merrily along.
Well. We did not set up any special rules, so if they're in planning, it would go by official rules.
2 hits.
Oh, but time's up.
Time is up.
And They have not started. They still haven't done the end phase, so that is going to be game unless their clock is different than ours.
Now their clock is a little bit faster than ours.
Okay.
I started ours just a little bit behind it.
Well, that turned into a great game too.
Yeah, that was super tight at the end.
It was when Django went down so fast, it looked bad, but then Zam showed what fire sprays really can do. They're good ships.
I've seen it firsthand, or I guess technically secondhand.
All right, we are going to have a short break here then while we reset, and then we will head into round 4, where we have Doug Howe of Tosche Station taking on the Midwest Scrub himself, Dan Peterson, in our last stream game. See y'all soon.
Okay.